Okay. So my mic is on. I just have to wait for it to show up on my channel so I can check that. Here we go. There it is. Let me just check that my mic's working and then we can get started. Yep, it's fine. Nice one. Ooh. Okay. So I decided to start streaming a little bit earlier today. Just simply because I want to get this done today and I can only stream until about 5. So we've got a good almost 5 hours to get this finished. And if it gets finished earlier, that's cool too. Okay. Let me just set up the chat so I can see it. Hi Angel, welcome back. I can't get the chat to stay up. Hello. We'll be okay for now. Yeah, let's continue. Okay, let me just have a drink because it's going to be a lot of talking. Okay, let's go. Okay. Before long, the whole kitchen is a mess. Spoons, dirty bowls, flour, spilled fluid, and plastic bags are strewn about every countertop. The mixer isn't big enough to make all the batter at once, so we've had to do it several times. Meanwhile, Natsuki's babysitting all my movements to make sure I don't mess up her precious baking. You're ready. That's good. And Bina, where did you put the food colouring? The batter's going in the oven soon, so I need to fill the trays. I think it's still in the bag next to the table. What are you using it for? To colour the batter, of course. I'm making each tray a different colour. That way, even if the flavours aren't different, everyone can still pick their favourite. Ah, that's a cute idea. Are we going to do anything like that with the icing? Do you want to? You're asking me? I don't really have a preference, so come on. You're not putting any heart into this at all. Can you just at least try? You can't see the game. Oh. One second. Let me see what's going on. My broadcaster. 1 second. It might just be. Right, let's try this again. Okay, that should fix it. Hopefully. I will have a check now. Yeah, it seems to be going now. Cool. It said, I'm having fun. I'm not really sure what Natsuki's trying to get out of me. Oops. Meanwhile, I see her separate the batter into smaller bowls and put a few drops of food colouring into each. Ah, that does look pretty. See? It's not like baking is just about following instructions. The presentation is when you get to be creative and have the most fun. It's a million times more worth it in the end if just looking at it makes everyone's eyes lighten up. Like the ones you made on the first day, huh? I recall Natsuki proudly presenting her cat-shaped cupcakes and Sayori and Monika's delighted expressions. I wonder if I can make Natsuki proud like that too. Yeah, maybe I'll use food colouring then. Sounds like you're starting to understand. Make sure you completely finish mixing the icing before you mess with the food colouring. Yeah, it's getting there. We were using the electric whisker for the batter, so I got stuck in with a whisk and a huge bowl for the icing. Eh? The icing's still all lumpy. Are you even trying? Well, yeah. It'll just take a little longer. Geez, I'll be here all night if you do it like that. Here, look. Natsuki grabs the whisk from me and uses her other hand to tilt the bowl back. You really need to beat the crap out of it. After a few seconds, the consistency of the icing has already improved. Sorry, I will be taking more breaks because I've got a cup of tea and I don't want it to go cold. So I'm going to take more drink breaks, just for the start. After a few seconds, the consistency of the icing has already improved. See? As if to emphasise, Natsuki sticks her finger into the icing and pops it in her mouth. Reluctantly, I start to do the same. Hey! Natsuki suddenly grabs my wrist. I don't want your gross finger in my icing. Your icing, eh? Are you forgetting who did all the work? I start to fight back, trying to inch my finger towards the bowl. Don't make me beat the crap out of you next. I'd like to see you try. I push harder, just enough for my fingers to reach the icing. I triumphantly scoop some with my finger, just as Natsuki chugs me with all her might. Ah! The force of Natsuki pulling me causes me to stumble, making her stumble in return. Gross! You got it in my face. Whose fault is that? There was a big glob of icing on Natsuki's cheek. She tries to reach it with her tongue, but it's too far. That's weird. Jeez. You know what? Take this. Natsuki instead wipes off with her finger before shoving her finger towards my own face. You wish. I'm faster. I grab her wrist with my hand before it reaches my face. Natsuki tries to use her other hand to fight back, but I grab that one as well. Oh. Things are getting weird. Ah, stop. Not until you apologise for calling me gross. Fine. I'm sorry for calling you gross. You know I didn't mean it. It's just fun seeing you react to it. You do that to me all the time, you know. Say dumb things just to get a reaction out of me. You really shouldn't tease girls like that. Is that so? In that case, I probably shouldn't do this either. I take Natsuki's finger and put it in my mouth, licking the icing off. Why? What? Did you seriously just... Natsuki is so surprised she can't even figure out how to get mad at me. Her face is entirely red. Ambino, you really shouldn't do that kind of thing to girls, unless you really like them. You know that, right? What kind of question is she asking me? Just like that. How did the mood turn to this so quickly? Natsuki gazes at me in silence. I notice her shallow breaths. Why am I starting to feel dizzy? Out of nowhere, the fire alarm starts going off. Well, Natsuki rushes over to the oven. Is something burning? I thought you didn't put the cupcakes in yet. Cough. No wonder. You left a dirty tray in here, dummy. How could you make a mistake like that? You should really have checked before turning the oven on. Don't blame me for your mistakes. Jeez. Natsuki uses an oven mitt to grab the blackened tray out of the oven. She sets it on the top of the stove. In another moment, the fire alarm stops. Anyway, I'm putting them in the oven now. Yeah. Tension from the moment before still lingers over our heads. But the moment has already been lost. I watch as Natsuki slices the cupcake trays into the oven. Then I reluctantly pick up the whisk and continue with the icing like nothing ever happened. Ah, that smells so good. The cupcakes are ready to be pulled out of the oven. As soon as Natsuki opens the oven door, a blast of sweet-smelling warm air fills the room. Look at how cute they all look. She proudly shows off the different coloured cupcakes in each tray. They'll look even better once we add the icing. Not like you need to tell me that. I bought the decorating stuff, so I hope you can get creative. Here, scoop the icing into these bags. Natsuki hands me some plastic bags. I have these nozzles that will make it look nice and fluffy. This one can even make flowers too. We probably won't be using it this time though. What's this one for? I pick up one of the nozzles that... Yeah, she is a cupcake. I pick up one of the nozzles that has a much thinner tip than the others. That one's really thin, so you can use it for making stripes or other patterns. But you can also use it to write stuff on a cake, like happy birthday or whatever. I see. That gives me an idea, actually. Huh? Well, it's a literature event, right? We could make it more literature themed by writing a different word on each cupcake. It would be fun to see people choose their cupcake based on the word they like. I was kind of expecting you to say something really stupid, but that's actually a really cute idea, so... Maybe I'm getting it from you. What's that supposed to mean? I'm not cute. Come on. We're not at school. Nobody's judging. Okay, thank you. You can't dress and act like this and not expect me to think you're cute. Well, Natsuki's voice trails off. Same with you. Eh? Did you say something? No, nothing. Let's just do the icing. Natsuki picks up the paste and fastens the nozzle into each of the bags. There's not a lot to do, so we shouldn't be There's a lot to do, sorry, so we shouldn't be wasting time. Here, I'll show you how to do it. Without giving me a chance to think about before, Natsuki quickly moves on. She shows me how to apply the icing and we get to work. Oh, actually, that's a point. I need to tweet out. Right, I'm going to be away from chat for just a second while I tweet out that I'm live. Okay, I've tweeted it out. Followed. Thank you. I was just away from a chat for a second because I was just tweeting that I was live. I have hardly any followers on there, but I mean, I still do it for sake of consistency. When we're finally finished, Natsuki puts them all side by side to admire our work. Look how pretty they are together. Yeah, they are, aren't they? I wish I could have one now. Well, there's no reason you can't, right? I didn't see any harm in that. Well, yeah, but my dad's making dinner tonight, so I really need to save my appetite. Sayori's the exact opposite in that regard. If she was here, we'd probably be down 10 cupcakes already. And she would still eat dinner. Come on, that's just unhealthy. Besides, when my dad cooks, I need to eat as much of it as I can. Well, anyway, I was hoping we would have time for some manga, but I need to be home for dinner. Already? That's a shame. It's your fault for working so slowly. You should have thought about that. It's not like you always have this chance. Man. As usual, Natsuki places the blame on me. You can always bring the cupcakes tomorrow, right? If you and Sayori each carry some, then you could probably do it in one trip. Yeah, I can do that. And don't worry, I won't let her eat any. I wish she would listen to me the way she listens to you. Yeah. I think again back to the conversation I had with Sayori earlier today. I felt so helpless. Sayori doesn't listen to me. Sayori always does listen to me, but at this point, it felt like she couldn't listen to me at all. Okay, I'm all packed up. Good work today. You too. I'll walk you out, I guess. Just like that, Natsuki is already about to leave. It feels like the afternoon went by in a flash. More than that, I didn't even take the opportunity to get closer to her like I wanted. Or did I? It was a question and I didn't read it completely wrong. Well, I guess I'll be off then. Thanks for all the help and everything. I'll see you tomorrow. Wait, Natsuki, eh? What you said before about not always having this chance. It doesn't have to be that way at all. I had fun today. You showed me how fun baking can be like you wanted. But aside from that, you can come over any time, okay? I think that, if possible, I'd like to spend more time like this. If you want to read manga or go out somewhere, do you really mean that? Natsuki looks at me tensely, like she's trying to hide her expression. Yeah, I want to spend more time with you. And Bino, I thought you only cared about getting this done. I'm so sorry I had to leave so early today. I really didn't want to. I would really stay here longer if I could. I feel the same way as you, so... Ooh, hello. Natsuki gets closer to me. Wait, Natsuki. Standing inches away from me, Natsuki looks up at me. I feel her fingers gently clutch at the sides of my shirt as if holding on to me. Her rose-coloured cheeks and matching eyes filled my vision, along with her slightly parted lips. What is happening? My head started to go dizzy as I feel her soft breaths against me. I felt it for a while now. Natsuki suddenly jumps back. Sayori? Eh? Hi, Ambino. Sayori? Just now, we weren't... It's okay, Ambino. I just stopped by to say hi. Well, you should have come a little earlier. I'm already on my way out, so... Oh, really? That's too bad. Yeah, well... I'll still see you at the festival tomorrow, so it's fine. Just don't eat any cupcakes before then. Anyway, later. Clearly flustered, Natsuki hurries off and Sayori waves goodbye. Sayori? I thought you didn't want to come over today. Well, I tried staying in my room, but my imagination was being really mean to me. So I had to come here and see it for myself. See what? What are you talking about? You know, how much fun you were having with Natsuki, and how close you got to her. It makes me really happy that you've made such good friends. That's all that matters to me. Tears start rolling down Sayori's face. That's all that matters to me. Why am I feeling this way, Umbino? I'm supposed to be happy for you. Why does it feel like my heart is splitting in half? It hurts so much. Everything hurts so much. This would be so much better if I could just disappear. Sayori, don't say that. It's true, Ambino. The festival is just after we have this conversation with Sayori. It's the next day. If I wasn't here, then you wouldn't have to waste your sympathy on me. You wouldn't have to put up with me being selfish. Monica was right. I should just... Monica? Monica was right about what? Sayori, what I said before is true. I'm not going to let this continue. Caring about you like this isn't the burden your mind is making it out to be. It's something that makes me happy. It's something that I wouldn't trade for anything else. So even if it takes an entire lifetime, I'm going to be by your side until you don't feel any more pain. But Sayori looks away. I put a hand on her shoulder to reassure her. I'm scared, Ambino. I'm really scared. What are you scared of, Sayori? I'm scared that I might like you more than you like me, Sayori. It's true, isn't it? I was weak and started to like you too much. I did this to myself. Ambino, I like you so much that I want to die. We know that. That's how I feel. And that's enough, Sayori. I don't want you to hurt anymore. I slide my hand down Sayori's arm and squeeze her hand in my own. Can I take... Well, this chat with Sayori, I won't get to the scary stuff yet. Like, if we get to the part where we find Sayori, I'll wait. if you're not back, but I'm just going to keep going until then if that's alright. Because I don't really have anything else to do. Yeah, once the story starts getting good, I will wait for you if you're not back, okay? Unless it's way too long. But I will. I slide my hand down Sayori's arm and squeeze her hand in my own. Do you remember how I said I always know what's best for you? Do you still believe me? Wordlessly, Sayori nods. Even if you don't understand all of your own feelings, I know what you need the most right now, and that's what I'm going to give you. Oi, mate. Hi, welcome back. You haven't missed much. We just baked cupcakes with Sayori. No, wrong one, Natsuki. Sayori, I'm not going to tell her I love her because, I mean, that's not fair to her. We don't. We love her as a friend, so you will always be my dearest friend. You'll always be my dearest friend. What you need most is for things to be like they've always been. Monica told me the truth. She told me how much happier you seemed after I joined the club. You played it yesterday. Oh yeah, so did Angel. Angel was telling me that they played it yesterday as well. Everyone went and played Doki Doki. She told me, I think I read that. I know you're struggling with some really difficult feelings right now. Just Monica. I know you're struggling with some really difficult feelings right now, but please trust me that I know what's best and what will make you happy in the end. I promise I'll help get things back to the way they were. I didn't want to delete her. I know, I do like Monica. I see. Sayori forces a smile through an incredibly pained expression. Is this what it feels like to get stabbed in the chest? I should write a poem about this. Sayori, it's okay. This is just my punishment, remember? For being so selfish. So please. Oh really? That's interesting. Please don't worry about these stupid feelings. I know you're right. I know this whole time that there's been no happiness down that path. That's why I came here. So I could excuse me. So I could get an answer I needed to hear. And the other thing, you're also right that I just want it to go back to the way it was. I realise that now. You really do know me better than anyone on Beano. I'll trust you with anything at all. So, Sayori's smile finally breaks. All of a sudden she turns around and drops to her knees. Ah! I couldn't make that noise. Clutching to her head with both hands, she screams as loudly as she can. I'm so shocked that I don't know how to react. Sayori looks over her shoulder and flashes me one more weak smile before turning around and running off. Sayori! I'm left helplessly standing in front of my house. Why am I feeling so horrible about this? There's nothing more that I could have done. The most I can do is support Sayori through her feelings and help her on the path that is right. But I'm having as much trouble understanding Sayori's feelings as she is. Even though I can comfort her, I keep wondering if I should be doing something more or something different. I know these thoughts will continue to plague me until things are back to the way they were. I'm going to give her everything I've got. Sayori will always be my dearest friend, and I will do whatever it takes to put a smile on her face every day. Yeah, just under 4 hours. I think it was 3 hours and 40 minutes. Long ass time. It's the day of the festival. Of all days, I expected this to be the one where I'd be walking to school with Sayori, but Sayori isn't answering the phone. I considered going to her house to wake her up, but decided that's a little too much. Meanwhile, the preparations for the event should be nearly complete. I managed to carry all the cupcakes myself by carefully stacking 2 trays. Natsuki is already texting up a storm, but I can't respond thanks to my hands being full. Funnily enough, I probably feel the same way as Natsuki does about the event. I'm more excited for it to be over so I can spend time with Sayori and Natsuki at the festival. But knowing Monica, I'm sure the event will be great too. And Bino, you're the first one here. The music stopped and it's making me uncomfortable. We've not had any. Thanks for being early. That's funny. I thought at least Yori would be here by now. Monica is placing little booklets on each of the desks in the classroom. They must be the ones she prepared that have all the poems we're performing. In the end, I found a random poem online that I thought Monica would like and submitted it. So that's the one I'll be performing. I'm surprised you didn't bring Sayori with you. Yeah, she overslept again. That dummy. You'd think on days this important she'd try a little harder. Yeah, it is, isn't it? But Angel just dropped out for a bit to go somewhere, they said. So just before we get into the fun, we're gonna wait for them to come back. Hi, Lumpy Siren. Welcome to the stream. Get into the good part soon. You'd think that on days. Oh, I think I read that. I say that, but I suddenly remember what Sayori told me, and I suddenly feel awful knowing that it's not that simple for her. I only said it because it's the way I'm used to thinking, but maybe I should have gone to wake her up after all. You did, yeah. Perfect timing. You should take a little responsibility for her, Ambino. I mean, especially after your exchange with her yesterday. You kind of left her hanging this morning, you know. But that's probably my favourite line out of the whole thing because everyone just reads over it. It's really funny. Exchange? Monica, you know about that? Of course I do. I'm the club president after all. But I stammer, embarrassed. Did Welcome back, Angel. You're back just in time. We're about to go back to Sayori. Did Sayori tell her about it that quickly? About how I basically turned down her confession? Affession? What? I can't even speak words. Confession. That makes me really seem like the bad guy here. But I'm the only one who knows what's best for her, right? Jeez. You don't know the full story at all, so. Don't worry. I probably know a lot more than you think. Eh? Monica is being friendly as usual, but for some reason I felt a little chill down my spine after hearing that. Hey, do you want to check out the pamphlets? They came out really nice. Yeah, sure. I grabbed one of the pamphlets laid out on the desks. Oh, yeah, they really did. Something like this will definitely help people take the club more seriously. Yeah, I thought so too. I flipped through the pages. Each member's poem is neatly printed on its own page, giving it an almost professional feel. I recognised Natsuki and Yori's poems from the ones they performed during our practice. What's this? I flipped to Sayori's poem. It's different from the ones you practiced. It's one that I haven't read before. Get out of my head, 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 get out of my head. I'm not going to say all of them. Get out of my head before I do what I know is best for you. Get out of my head before I listen to everything she said to me. Get out of my head before I show you how much I love you. Get out of my head before I finish writing this poem. But our poem is never actually finished. It just stops moving. Uh, what is this? Reading the poem, I get a pit in my stomach. And Bino? What's wrong? Nothing. The poem feels completely different from everything else I always written. But more than that, I changed my mind. I'm going to get Sayori, so well, alright. Try not to take too long, okay? Cool poem. I quickly leave the classroom. Don't strain yourself, Monica calls that out after me. I quicken my pace. What was I thinking? I should have tried a little bit harder for Sayori. It's not a big deal to at least wait for her and help her wake up. Even the simple gesture of walking her to school makes her really happy. Besides, I told her yesterday that things will be the same as they always have been. That's all she needs. That's what I want to give her. I reach Sayori's house and knock on the door. I don't expect an answer since she's not picking up her phone either. Like yesterday, I opened the door and let myself in. Sayori? She really is a heavy sleeper. I swallow. I can't believe I ended up doing this after all. Waking her up in her own house? Isn't that more like something a boyfriend would do? In any case, it just feels right. Outside Sayori's room, I knock on the door. Sayori? Wake up, dummy. There's no response. I really didn't want to have to enter a room like this. Isn't it kind of a breach of privacy? She likes to hang out with all her friends. Hey. But she really leaves me no choice. Oh, I gently open the door. I don't want to press it. I don't want to press it. Oh, there she is. Mm. There she is. Oh dear. An exception has occurred. File game script character. That is so scary. What the hell? What the hell? This is a nightmare. It has to be. This isn't real. There's no way this can be real. Sayori wouldn't do this. Everything was normal up until a few days ago. That's why I can't believe what my eyes are showing me. I suppressed the urge to vomit. Just yesterday, I told Sayori I would be there for her. I told her I knew what was best and that everything would be okay. Then why? Why would she do this? Oh yeah. The files won't be able to show up on stream now because I only have window capture. But yeah, like that creepy picture. How could I be so helpless? What did I do wrong? Turning down her confession? That has to be what pushed her over the edge. Her agonizing scream still echoes in my ears. Fave character. Why did I do that to her when she needed me the most? Why was I so selfish? This is my fault. My swarming thoughts keep telling me everything I could have done to prevent this. If I just spent more time with her, walked her to school, and gave her what I know she wanted out of our relationship, then I could have prevented this. If only it were that easy. I know I could have prevented this. Screw the literature club, screw the festival. I just lost my best friend, someone I grew up with. She's gone forever now, nothing I can do to bring her back. This isn't some game where I can reset and try something different. I had only one chance and I wasn't careful enough. Now I'll carry this guilt with me until I die. Nothing in my life is worth more than hers. But I still couldn't do what she needed from me. And now I can never take that back. Never, 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 never. End. Doki, Doki. Oh, there she is, mixed in with all the other girls. Oh dear. Yeah, I'm gonna press the new game in a second. Just checking the time. Blah, 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 blah. I see an annoying girl running towards me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl is my neighbour and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works because you've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would always sleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let blah catch up to me. It's an ordinary school day like any other. Mornings are usually the worst, being surrounded by couples. Hi, ex-staff. Call you ex-staff. Welcome to the stream. How you doing today? We are deep in it now. Mornings are usually the worst, being surrounded by couples and friend groups walking to school together. Meanwhile, I've always walked to school alone. I always tell myself it's about time I meet some girls or something like that, but I have no motivation to join any clubs. I'm perfectly content just getting on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. There's always the anime club, but it's not like there'd be any girls in it anyway. She did, she ripped herself. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. There really aren't any that interest me. Besides, most of them would probably be way too demanding for me to want to deal with. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Ambino? Monica? Oh my goodness, I totally didn't expect you here. It's been a while, right? Yeah, it has. Monica smiles sweetly. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic, basically completely out of my league. Yeah, I'll point that pic out when we get to it. So having her smile at me so genuine feels a little... She is fair, isn't she, Monica? Just Monica. Just Monica. What did you come in here for, anyway? Oh, I've just been looking for some supplies to use in my club. Do you know if there's any construction paper in here? Or markers? I guess you could check the closet. You're in the debate club, right? You kinda like Monica. Same. About that. I actually quit the debate club. Really? You quit? Yeah. To be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. In that case, what club did you decide to join? Actually, I'm starting a new one. A literature club. I don't like the glitches. Literature? That sounds kind of dull. How many members do you have so far? It's kind of embarrassing, but there's only 3 of us so far. It's really hard to find new members for something that sounds so boring. Well, I can see that. But it's really not boring at all, you know. Literature can be anything. Reading, writing, poetry. I mean, one of my members even keeps the manga collection in the club room. Wait, really? Yeah, it's funny, right? She always insists that manga is literature too. I mean, she's not wrong, I guess. And besides, a member's a member, right? Did Monica say she? Hey, Ambino. By any chance are you still looking for a club to join? I mean, I guess so, but in that case, is there any chance you could do me a big favour? I won't ask you to join, but if you could at the very least visit my club, it would make me really happy. Please? Well, I guess I have no reason to refuse. Besides, how could I ever refuse someone like Monica? Sure, I guess I could check it out. Ah, awesome. You're really sweet, Ambino, you know that? It's nothing, really. Shall we go then? I'll look for materials another time. You're more important. And this today marks the day I sold my soul to Monica and her irresistible smile. I timidly follow Monica across the room, across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. Monica, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. I'm back! And I brought a guest with me. A guest? Seriously, you brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere. Don't be mean, Natsuki. Anyway, welcome to the club, Ambino. Right, I'm gonna take a real quick break. I will be back in like 2 seconds. Okay, I'm back. Hopefully streams as well. I just need to put my earphone in. That'll be helpful. Well, that's nice. But life is kind of nice. You're back too. All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. So let me guess. You're Monika's boyfriend, right? What? No, I'm not. Natsuki. The girl with the sour attitude whose name is apparently Natsuki. I feel like I might skip a bit of this. Just because it... Can I skip it? Oh no, I can't skip it. Well, as soon as I can skip it, I'm going to start skipping because of me. Oh god, don't do that. You don't want to break your keyboard. It's nice to meet you. Yori, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with someone like Natsuki. Yeah, it's nice to meet both of you. So I ran into Ambino in a classroom and he decided to come check out the club. Isn't that great? Wait, Monika. Didn't I tell you to let me know in advance if you brought anyone new? I was going to, well, you know. Oh dear. Hope it's back. Hope it's back alive. Sorry. I didn't forget that. I just happened to run into him. In that case, should I at least make some tea, right? Yeah, that would be great. Why don't you come sit down, Ambino? The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. Yori walks to the corner of the room and opens the closet. Meanwhile, Monika and Natsuki sit across from each other. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Monika. So, I know you didn't really plan on coming here, but we'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. I like oolong. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are interested in putting out all the effort into starting something brand new, especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile, but it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can all grow this club before we graduate. Right, Natsuki? Well, I guess. Natsuki reluctantly agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monika must have worked really hard to find these two. Yori returns to the table, carrying a tea set. Be careful. She carefully places the teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot in the middle. I can't read. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teachers give us permission. She doesn't specify what kind. True. You're lucky. Oh, thank you. That's so nice. Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yori's just trying to impress you. That's not... Insulted, Yori looks away. I meant that, I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but at least enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yori faintly smiles to herself in relief. So, Ambino, what kind of things do you like to read? Well, can I skip this yet? I can't skip it. Considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga, I mutter to myself quietly, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yori's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yori? Well, let's see. Yori traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favourites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. Bleh. I'm absolutely terrible at reading anyway, so I mean. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally as impressive. Yori goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. Oh, well, I'm glad you stopped by anyway. It's nice to have her returning faces. She seemed so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in. It's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. Well, you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you? I'm just going to skip this because nothing is different. When something different happens, I'll stop pressing. Because I'm literally just saying everything I said yesterday. And I don't want to lose my voice, unfortunately. Oh no. Yeah, you're both the real MVPs for Doki Doki. Wait, where are we up to? I'm defenseless against these girls. Okay, so he's taken place in the group. Okay, we're writing poems so far. Sayori isn't in the back. I think she'll probably be there tomorrow. And with that, I depart the club room and make my way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the three girls. Natsuki, huh? I don't know what that means. Yuri, and of course Monica. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in the literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Oh. Alright, I just need to make the most of my circumstances. I'm sure good fortune will find me. I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. Would you write to read a special poem? Sure. Ah! No! That wasn't a special poem. Oh, okay, we'll go with Natsuki. Again. Oh god, that was Yori. I'm going down Natsuki's path. Like it. Puppy, anime. Sticky, shiny, play. You pressed no. Oh, it was a bit scary. These all seem like Yori words. They were all Yori words. I couldn't. Games. Hop. Family. Vanilla. Charm. There we go, that was mostly Natsuki. Hi again, Ambino. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but at least keep my word. I'm back at the literature club. The last to come in, so everyone else is hanging out. Yuri's face. Thanks for keeping your promise, Ambino. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Oh, come on, like he deserves any slack. You already had to be dragged here by Monica. I don't know if you plan to just come back and hang out or what. Get away, Yuri. Where's my cross? But if you don't take us seriously, then you won't hear the end of it. See the end of it. Oh, you're in front of the text, Monica. Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps a manga collection in the club room. Natsuki finds herself being caught between Monica and manga. Manga is literature. So if they defeat it, Natsuki pops back into her seat. I'm sorry, Ambina. Oh, it's tilting. It's tilting. I don't like it. It's like making me a bit dizzy. We'll make sure to put your comfort first, okay? Yuri shoots Natsuki with a disappointed glance. Anyway, now that you're in the club and all, perhaps you might take an interest in picking up a book to read. Well, I can't really say no either way. Like you said, I'm in this club now. It also feels right for me to do something like that if you ask. But wait, I didn't mean it like that. If you don't really want to, then forget I said anything, I guess. No, it's not like that, Yuri. I want to be part of this club. So even if I don't read, I'd be happy to pick up a book if you wanted me to. Are you sure? It's like still tilting. I just feel like, well, as vice president and all, that I should help you get started on something you might like. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention even if you don't usually read. And we could, discuss it if you wanted. This. How is this girl being so cute accidentally? I skipped over that. She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. Oh, nice. Triple rhymes. I enthusiastically take the book. Phew. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Oh, good, it's back. It's just getting closer and closer. Now that everyone's settled in, I expected Monica to kick off some club. I'm just gonna skip until we get to Natsuki. I hear Natsuki is over the side. She seems to be annoyed by something. I approach her in the case, see if she needs a hand. You looking for something in there? Fucking Monica! She never puts my stuff back in the right spot. What's the point in keeping a collection organised if someone else is just going to mess it up? Natsuki slides a bunch of stacked books and boxes across the shelf. Manga. You read manga, right? Sometimes. Manga is one of those things where you can't really admit you're really into it until you figure out where the other person stands. How did you know, anyway? I heard you bring it up at some point. Besides, it's kind of written on your face. What's that supposed to mean? I see. There's a lone volume of manga amidst the sack. Oh yeah, the Yori spam. Amidst the stack of various books, the side of one of the shelves. Curious, I pull it out of the stack. There it is! Natsuki snatches it out of my hand. Then she turns to the box of manga. I'm just gonna skip just these talking parts, because nothing scary happens. Oh, don't judge a book! In fact, I'm just gonna keep going. When we're sitting on the floor, I'll start reading again. Sorry if you can hear the clicking, by the way, it's because I'm clicking it very fast. It might be a bit loud. Here we go, okay. Are you sure this isn't boring for you? It's not. Even though you're just watching me read, well, I'm fine with that. If you say so. I guess it's fun sharing something with someone else. I always get excited when I convince any of my friends to pick up a series I enjoy. You know what I mean? You don't? That's not... Well, I wouldn't really know. What do you mean? You don't share manga with your friends? Could you not rub it in? Jeez. Sorry. Let's just skip the part about the friends. I feel like I can't even keep it in my own room. My dad would beat the shit out of me if he found this. There you go. At least it's safe here in the club room. Except Monica's kind of a jerk about it. I can't win, can I? Well, it paid off in the end, didn't it? I mean, I'm here reading it. Well, it's not like that solves any of my problems. Maybe. But at least you're enjoying yourself. Jeez, that's enough. Are you going to keep reading or what? Yeah. I flipped the page. Yeah. Time passes. Natsuki is strangely quiet now. I glance over at her. It looks like she's starting to fall asleep. Hey, Natsuki. Yeah? Suddenly Natsuki collapses straight into me. Hey. Ah! Oh, great. Oh, jeez. Natsuki, are you okay? Here. I don't think so. Monica reaches into her bag and pulls out some kind of protein bar. She throws it in Natsuki's direction. Natsuki's eyes suddenly light up again. She snatches the bar from the floor and immediately tears off the wrapper. I told you not to give She doesn't even finish her sentence before stuffing it into her mouth. Don't worry, Ambino. She's fine. It just happens every now and then. That's why I keep a snack for her in my bag. Anyway, why don't we all share poems now? Okay, let's go to Natsuki. So far this seems the same. I feel like sharing your poems on the first day is all the same, and then next day it gets odd. Yep, that's the same. Hey, man. Isn't that PewDiePie? Oh, Swedish song in it. Okay, our girl Monica. Hi, yeah. This all seems the same. Natsuki's dad doesn't give her lunch money or leave any food for her in the house, so she's in a fussy mood pretty often, but sometimes she just loses all of her strength and shuts down. Like earlier. This is just a guess, but I think she's so small because of malnutrition. Her malnutrition is interfering with her adolescent growth. But hey, some guys are into petite girls, you know? Sorry, just trying to look on the bright side. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims not to be very good. Well, that's because of how you have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know? I see. Well, let's read it then. This seems the same. No? No, it's different. Hole in the wall. But he wasn't looking at me. Confused, I frantically glanced at my surroundings, but my burned eyes can no longer see colour. Are there others in the room? Are they talking? Or are they simply poems on flat sheets of paper? The sound of frantic scrawling plays tricks on my ears. The room begins to crinkle, closing in on me. The air I breathe dissipates before it reaches my lungs. I panic. There must be a way out. It's right there. He's right there. Swallowing my fears, I brandish my pen. Dabs. So what do you think? It's very freeform. This is the same. So just to save my voice, I'm just not going to read out all the stuff that have already been here. I will do if you remind me at the end of the stream. Sorry, I don't often go onto Twitch outside of my streams, so if you just remind me before I end the stream, I will do so at the end of the stream. Just so I don't lose chat. It's been influencing my poems a bit, and Epiphany. Oh, we've seen that. Writing tip of the day. It's exactly the same as last time. No fourth wall break-ins. Okay, and to Yuri. Yeah, this is the same so far. It should just be like skipping through. When we get to the good part, we'll be reading it, but I mean... My resolution, what do you mean? On the game? Oops. I honestly don't control any of that. I just let like the stream take its course. Ghost under. Yeah, that's exactly the same. Okay. Whew, I guess that's everyone. The resolution of the stream. I honestly have no... Ugh, the music. I have no idea how to control that, honestly. So I'm sorry if it's an inconvenience. I have no clue how to fix it. My accent on the exposition. Okay, here comes the fight. Here comes the fight. Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns the poem. I guess you could say it's fancy. Thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all. Well, I do have a couple of suggestions. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it, which people did, by the way. Monica liked it, and Ambina did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me. I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless of course I come across something particularly inspiring, which I haven't. And Ambino liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it. Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh? I didn't realise you were so invested in impressing our new member, Yuri. That's not what I... You're just... You miss Sayori. Oh. Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that Ambino Oh, I've skipped that. How do you know that he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out on my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as Ambino started showing up. Tsuki, that's a little... This doesn't involve you taking out your own insecurities on others like that. Oh god. You really act like as young as you look, Natsuki. Me? Who's talking? You want to be edgy, bitch? Edgy? I'm sorry that my lifestyle is too much for someone of your mental age to prepare. See? Just saying that proves my point. Most people learn to get over themselves after they graduate. If you still want to provide anything, then stop harassing others with your sickening attitude. You think you can counterbalance your toxic personality by dressing and acting cute? The only cute thing about you is when you try so hard. Oh, whoa, be careful, you might cut yourself on that edge, Yori. Oh my bad, you already do, don't you? Did you just accuse me of cutting myself? What the fuck is wrong with your head? Yeah, go on. Let Ambino hear everything you really think. I'm sure he'll be head over heels for you after this. Ah! Suddenly Yuri looks over to me as if she just noticed I was standing here. Ambino, she's just trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. How did? Oh god. um, Natsuki, Natsuki, Natsuki. No, Monica, please. Hi, Monica. Hello. The game froze. It did. Oh, right. Well, let's try this again. Baby Stream couldn't handle it. Uh, Give me 1 second and I will try and fix it. I did. I was choosing Natsuki. There we go. Now you can all see Monica's beautiful face. There she is. I think it's just because it did it at the start of the stream as well. It stayed on the loading screen. Angel let me know. I think there might be something wrong with my stream thing. Maybe. Hey Ambino, let me just check that it actually works. Yeah, it worked. Why don't we step outside for a little bit, okay? Sorry about that. They really shouldn't have tried to get you involved. I just want to check it works. It's probably better for us to stay out of this. Well, we'll go back inside once they're done yelling. Yeah, it seems to be working. Some president I am, right? I can't even confront my own club members properly. I wish I was able to be a little bit more assertive sometimes, but I never have it in me to put my foot down against others. You understand, right? Anyway, if this makes you want to spend less time with others, then that's fine. I'd be happy to spend time with you instead. Suddenly, Natsuki runs out of the classroom. She quickly runs away. Oh dear. Well, it looks like they're done. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. Yori is rocking back and forth in her desk with her palms on her forehead. Yori? I didn't mean it. I believe you. I have no idea what Yori might have said to Natsuki, or did. Ambino, please don't hate me. Please. I'm not like this. There's something wrong with me today. It's fine, Yori. We know you didn't mean it. Besides, I'm sure Natsuki will forget all about it by tomorrow. Completely. Anyway, the meeting is over, so you can go home if you want. Yori looks at me like she wants to say something, but she keeps glancing at Monica. You can go first, Monica. I'd like to stay a little longer. I'm the president, so I should be the last one out. I'll wait for you to be done. Well, I'm vice president, so please let me take that responsibility today. Kinda sounds like you don't want me around for something, Yuri. It's not that. It's not that. I just didn't get much of a chance to discuss my book with Ambino. It would be embarrassing with you listening. Sigh. I guess I don't really have much of a choice, do I? I'm sorry for causing trouble, but I really. Oh no. Dream. Oh, that was your. Oops. Ribbon. Skirt. Papa. Pop. Cute. Special. Funny. Lucky. Lipstick. Silly. Awesome. Joy. Oh, that was joy. Oops. Shiny. Play. Fireflies. Anime. Love. Massacre. Just throw massacre in there. Bouncy. Bubbles. Oh! Hi, Sayori! Another day passes and it's time for the club meeting already. I've gotten a little more. I'm just gonna skip. Oh, hi, Yori. I'm not sure if it's me or if it's Yori's expression. Yeah, her expression, looks very curious. The weight of yesterday's quarrel still hangs a little in the air. Natsuki is reading. Monika isn't here. Suddenly, Yori takes my arm and pulls me around the corner of the room. About yesterday, I really need to apologise. Nothing like that's ever happened before, and something just came over me, I guess. I wasn't acting mentally sound. Please don't think we're usually like this. Not just me, but Natsuki as well. Yuri, I'm happy you consider it and apologise. You don't have to worry too much. Even though you've only been here a couple of days, I could tell something was off yesterday. Legend has it. Maybe we were just a little extra sensitive because it was our first time sharing poems, but whatever it was, it didn't make me think any less of you. I already had decided there was no way you can be a bad person. And now that you're apologising, I know you really didn't mean it. Ambino, don't say this kind of thing so frankly. They'll make me a little too happy. I'm really glad that you're such an understanding person. I'm really glad that you joined this club. Everything's a little brighter with you around and, sorry, what am I saying right now? Have you guys seen Monika? No, I haven't. I was also kind of wondering where she was. Man. Yuri, I'm guessing you haven't either? Yuri is clearly taken aback by how calmly Natsuki is addressing her. No, I haven't. Geez, this isn't like her at all. I know it's stupid, but I can't help but worry a little bit. What? Why are you looking at me like that? Natsuki, about yesterday. I just wanted to apologise. I promise I didn't mean any of the things I said, and I'll do my best to stay under control from now on. So, Yuri, what the heck are you talking about? Did you do something yesterday? Geez. Whatever's on your mind, I'm sure it was nothing. I don't even remember anything bad happening. You're the kind of person who worries too much about the little things, aren't you? But I'll accept your apology anyway, if it helps you feel better about it. Besides, it's kind of nice to hear since I was always afraid you secretly hated me or something like that. Oh, nice tea. That's good. I'm not surprised that you left for tea. I would. My tea's gone cold, unfortunately. No, not at all. I don't hate you. Well, you're kind of weird, but I don't hate you either. Natsuki turns to me. You're still on trial, though. Hey! Don't smile like that. Suddenly the door swings open. Sorry, super sorry. There you are. I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything. Nah. Well, Natsuki was, just normal English tea. Plain old. Yeah, not exciting. It's gone cold though, so I can't really drink it anymore. That's fine. I need water, otherwise my throat will cripple. Okay. Well, Natsuki was. I was not. What took you so long anyway? Well, my last period today was we've seen that. Since your compliments put me in such a good mood, I was wondering if you would like to spend some time together today. I mean, in the club. I suppose so. I don't think I could say no after you gave that book to me. Well, I guess I need to make sure Natsuki isn't waiting for me. After we finished reading yesterday, she's fine. Oh, so it like pressures you into going with Yuri. That's funny. She's reading over there, see? Don't think about her so much. She's used to being ignored. Come on, we're going over there. The game went dark. I didn't like that. What's the story about anyway? Well, I look at the cover of the book. The book is titled Portrait of Markov. There's an ominous looking eye symbol on the front cover. Oh, nice. Basically, it's about this religious camp that was turned into a human experiment prison, and the people that are trapped there have this trait that turns them into killing machines that lust for blood. But this facility gets even worse, and they start selectively breeding people by cutting off their limbs and affixing them to. Oh no, that might be a little bit of a spoiler. Okay. But anyway, I'm really into it. The book, I mean, not the thing about the limbs. It's kind of dark, isn't it? Yuri made it sound like it was going to be a nice story, so that dark turn came out of nowhere. Are you not a fan of that sort of thing, Ambino? No, it's not that. I mean, I can definitely enjoy these kind of stories, so don't worry. I hope so. Yeah, I totally forgot that Yuri isn't into those things. She's so shy and reclusive on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different. It's just that kind of story. It's the kind that challenges you to look at life from a strange new perspective. When horrible things happen, not just because someone wants to be evil, but because the world is full of horrible people and we're all worthless anyway, then suddenly I'm rambling, aren't I? Not again. I'm sorry. Hey, don't apologize. Is it? Interesting. I haven't lost interest or anything. Well, I guess it's alright then. But I feel like I should let you know that I have this problem. When I let things like books or writing fill my thoughts, my whole body gets incredibly something. And I kind of forget to pay attention to other people. I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange. And please stop me if I start talking too much. I really don't think you need to worry. That just means you're passionate about reading. The least I can do is listen. It's a literature club after all. That's true. In fact, I might as well get started reading it, right? Yes. I mean, you don't have to, but what are you saying? Let me get the book. I quickly retrieved the book that I had put into my bag. Alright, it's fine if I sit here, right? Real eyes. I slip into the seat next to Yori's. Yeah. Are you sure? You seem pretty apprehensive. I'm sorry. It's not that I don't want to. It's just something I'm not very used to. That is, reading in company with someone. I see. Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything. Alright. I open the book and start the prologue. I soon understand what Yori means about reading in company. It's as if I feel her presence over my shoulder as I read. It's not a particularly bad thing. Maybe a little distracting. Yuri is in the corner of my eye. I realise that she's not actually looking at her own book. I glance over. It looks like she's reading from my book instead. Sorry, I was just bathing in the something of your body. Yuri, you really apologise a lot, don't you? Do I? I don't really mean to. Sorry. I mean, here, this should work, right? I slide my desk up. I slide my desk until it's up against Yori's, and then I hold my book more between two of them. I suppose so. I timidly close my own copy. Once we each lean in a little bit, our shoulders are almost touching. It feels like my left arm is in the way, so instead I use my right hand and open the book. I guess that makes it kind of difficult to turn the page. Here. Yori takes her left arm and holds the left side of the book between her thumb and forefinger. I do the same with my right arm on the right side of the book. That way, I turn the page and Yori slides it under her thumb after it flips to her side. But in holding it like this, we were suddenly even closer together than before. It's actually kind of distracting me. It's as if I can feel the warmth of Yori's face in the corner of my vision. Are you ready? To turn the page? Sorry, I think I got a bit distracted for a second. I glance over at Yori's face and our eyes meet. I don't know how I'll be able to keep up with her. That's okay. I'm not used to... You're not as used to reading, right? You don't mind... I don't mind being patient if it takes a bit longer for... I can't... words. It's probably the least I can do. Since you've been so patient with me. Yeah, thanks. We continue reading. Yori's no longer asking me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I just assume that she finishes the page before me, so I turn it by my own volition. She continues the first chapter in silence. Even though turning the page almost feels like an intimate exchange, my thumb gently letting go of the page, letting it flutter over to her side as she catches it under her own thumb. Hey Yori, this might be a silly thought, but the main character of this reminds me a little bit of you a little bit. No, I don't relate to this character at all. Definitely not. Really? I was just thinking the way she just second guesses herself. Second guesses the things she says and all that. That's what you were talking about. Sorry, I thought you meant something else about her. Something else? Never mind. We didn't even get to that far yet, so I don't know why that came into my head. Yori, are you feeling alright? Yori's being a little fidgety ever since we started reading. You can rest if you're feeling sick or something. Your breathing is a little... My breathing? She puts her hands on her chest as if to feel her heartbeat. I didn't even notice. Anyway, I'm fine. I just need some water. Alright, don't push yourself. Yori stands up and practically rushes out the room. Oh, nice. Enjoy it. What on earth was that about? And B now? Something happened just now? I have no idea. Yori was acting a little strange, I guess. So you don't know anything? Sorry, I can't say I do. Are you worried about her? Oh no, not really. I was just making sure that you didn't do anything to her. No, nothing. Don't worry, I believe you, silly. Yori just does this sometimes, so it's nothing alarming. Alright, if you say so. Anyway, why don't we start sharing our poems with each other? Shouldn't we wait for Yori? Well, she might be a while, so I figured we'd get started without her. Is that okay? Yeah, I was just asking. I stand up. I make a mental note of where I left off in the book and then slip it back into my bag. To go to Natsuki. Well, it's not terrible, but it's pretty disappointing after your last one. Then again, if this one was as good as your last one, I'd be completely pissed. Well, I guess I wanted to try something a little different this time. Did I accidentally click more Yori options than Natsuki? I didn't mean to. Fair enough. Still new to this, so I wouldn't expect you to find your style right away. I mean, everyone in the club writes really differently from each other. Maybe you'll find a little influence from us all. For instance, I noticed that you were spending time with Yori today. Not that I care who you spend time with. After all, I was taught never to expect anything from anyone. So it's not like I was waiting for you or anything. Still, you should at least look at my poem. You'll probably be able to learn something from it. Oh, nice. Yeah, I can learn from that. Bino, why didn't you come read with me today? I was waiting for you. I was waiting for a long time. It was the only thing I had to look forward to today. Why did you ruin it? Why do you like Yuri more? I think that you're better off not associating with her. Are you listening to me? Yuri is a sick freak. That should be obvious by now. So just play with me instead, okay? You don't hate me, Ambino, do you? Do you hate me? Do you want to make me go home crying? The club is the only place I feel safe. Don't ruin that for me. Don't ruin it. Please. Please stop talking to Yuri. Just play with me instead. It's all I have. Play with me. Play with me. Ah! It wasn't a link, no, it was just words and stuff, like capitalizing. But oh no. Okay, let's go to Monica. Hi again, Ambino. How's the writing going? Alright, I guess. I'll take that. As long as it's not going bad, I'm happy you're applying yourself. Maybe soon you'll come up with a masterpiece. I wouldn't count on that. You never know. Want to share what you wrote for today? Sure, here you go. I give my poem to Monica. Alright, great job, Ambino. I was going ooh in my head while reading it. It is really metaphorical. Not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go for something this deep. Gotta clean it. Yeah, I underestimated you. It's easy for me to keep everyone's expectations low. That way, it always counts when I put in some effort. That's not very fair. Well, I guess it worked anyway. You know that Yuri likes this kind of writing, right? Writing that's full of imagery and symbolism. Sometimes I feel like Yuri's mind is totally detached from reality. I don't mean like that as a bad thing. But sometimes I get the impression that she's just totally given up on people. She spends so much time in her own head that it's probably a much more interesting place for her. But that's why she gets so happy when you treat her with a lot of kindness. I don't think she's used to being indulged like that. But she must be really starved for social interaction, so don't blame her for coming on a little strongly, like earlier. I think when she gets too stimulated, she ends up withdrawing and looking for alone time. Suddenly the door opens. Yuri! I'm back. Did I miss anything? Not really. Just Natsuki snapped her neck. Well, we all started. I've probably dropped something on my keyboard before, probably water or something. But it's a fighter. It's alive. Well, we all started sharing poems with each other. Already? I'm sorry for being late. No need to apologise. We still have plenty of time, so I'm more glad that you took all the time you need. Alright. Thanks, Monica. I suppose I should get my poem now. But anyway, you want to read my poem now? I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too. Save me. The colours, they won't. Bright, beautiful colours. Flashing, expanding, piercing. Red, green, blue. An endless cacophony of meaningless noise. The noise, it won't stop. Violent, grating waveforms. Squeaking, screeching, piercing. Sine, cosine, tangent. I like to play chalkboard on a turntable, like a knife on a breathing rib cage. Endless. Poem of meaningless. Delete her. Yuri, stay away. Oh, there was a glitch. Nice, I'm glad it's good. Okay, I know it's kind of abstract. I'm just trying to Well, never mind. There's no point explaining it. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. You never know when, who am I talking to? Can you hear me? Tell me you can hear me. Anything. Please help me. Okay. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Yuri, hello. Oh, I've been waiting for this. Let's see what you've written for today. Yuri smiles and takes a deep breath. I like just holding it. The poem turned out good. It's, well, there's some things you could work on, but that doesn't really matter. It feels like anything written by you is a treasure. That came out a little awkwardly. Let's move on. Here's the poem I wrote. You don't have to like it or anything. Oh, gosh. I don't think I'm going to read all of this. It's a lot. I will go through it slowly so you guys can read it if you want. But I don't think my voice can take it. I'm just going to stay on it for a bit. So I think if I read all of that and then the rest of the game, my voice would fry because it already is a bit fried. I'm just going to assume that was enough time. I'm sorry if it wasn't. It doesn't really matter what it's about. My mind's a little hyperactive lately, so I had to take it out on your pen. That is, a pen fell out of your backpack yesterday, so I took it home for safekeeping, and I just really like the way that it writes. So I wrote this poem with it, and now you're touching it. I'm okay. What did I just? Can we pretend this conversation never happened? You can keep the poem though. Not really, but okay. Can you hear me? Oh, great. Oh, great. Thanks, Monica. Okay, everyone. We're all done reading each other's poems, right? We have something we need to go over today, so if everyone could come sit at the front of the room. Oh, she's back. She's alive. Is this about the festival? Well, sort of. Do we really have to do something for the festival? It's not like you can put together anything good in just a few days. Oh, 1 second. Thank you, Scream Queenie, for the follow. It's nice of you to join us. That's a concern of mine as well. I don't really do well with last minute preparations. Don't worry so much. We're going to keep it simple, okay? Look. I know. Sayori's not been, just here. See these pictures? Sayori's meant to be there, but I haven't seen her so far. I don't know whether it's meant to have already been or comes later. I'm not sure, but everyone keep their eyes out. I know everyone's been a little more lively ever since Ambino joined, and we started some club activities, but this isn't the time for us to become complacent. We still only have 4 members, and the festival's our only really chance to find more. Not really. Natsuki's back and alive. Yori went a bit mad and was like, I took your pen home. I love you. What's so great about getting new members anyway? We already have enough to be considered an official club. More members would just mean that everything gets noisier and more difficult to manage. Natsuki, I don't think you're looking at it in the right way. Don't you want to share your passion with as many people as you can? To inspire them to find the same feelings that brought you here in the first place? The literature club can be a place where people can express themselves like they can't do anywhere else. It should be a place so intimate that you never want to leave. I know you feel that way too. I know we all do. So that's why we should work hard and put something together for the festival. even if it's something small, right, Ambino? Uh, oh, come on. You can't take advantage of Ambino to agree with you just because he doesn't know how to say no to anything. Look, Monica, do you really think any of us here join the club with other people in mind? Ugh, I need a drink. My throat is going. You always forget Sayori's name. Yori never even talked until Ambino joined. As for me, I just like it better here than I do at home. And Ambino isn't even passionate about literature in the first place. And that's everyone. Sorry, but you're really the only person who's interested in finding new members. As for the rest the rest of us are fine like this. I know you're the president and all, but you should really consider our opinions for once. Monica is clearly taken aback by Natsuki's words. That's not true at all. I'm sure Yuri and Ambino want more members too, right? I don't know about, but I'm kind of indifferent. If I showed as much enthusiasm as Monica wanted, then I would probably be lying. Still, if it's up to me to rescue the situation, no. Natsuki's right, isn't she? This club is nothing more than a place for a few people to hang out. Why did I think that everyone here saw it the same way I did? But that doesn't mean we're against getting new members or anything. Ambino, why did you even join this club? What were you hoping to get out of this? Well, that's not really something I can be honest about, is it? Yeah, you have to reinstall the game to replay it once you finish it. And like remove some files, yeah. In fact, if I remember, you weren't even given a choice to not join. Monica sits down and stares at her desk. What's the point in all this anyway? What if this club was a mistake? Now you've done it, Natsuki. What, me? I just spoke my mind. Is it a crime to be honest? It's not about being honest. It's about your word choice. Besides, you have no right to speak for everyone in the club like that. You don't understand at all. I just wanted a place that feels nice to hang out with a few friends. So, is there a problem with the club being that for me? There aren't many other places like that for me. And now Monica wants to take it away from me. She's not taking anything away. No, Ambino, it's not the same. It won't be the same in the direction she wants to take it. And if I wanted that, then I would have joined any other stupid club. TDLC. Yeah. But this one, I mean, at least for a little bit of time. Yeah, the Doki Doki Literature Club. DDLC. Things were nice. Natsuki starts packing up her things. I'm going home. I feel like I don't belong here right now. Natsuki ignores Yori and walks right out of the classroom. This is bad. I don't know what to do. Well, do you have an opinion on the festival? I don't know. I'm kind of indifferent. Who cares about that obnoxious brat? I mean, I like how nice and quiet things in the club are right now. I'm just happy with you here. But still, I'm the vice president. It's not right for me to ignore my responsibilities like that. Nobody would cry if she killed herself. Oh, I should do my best to consider everyone's perspective and make the decision that's right for the club. But what about you, Ambino? What do you want to get out of this club? Yori repeats the same question as Monica. I decide giving an indirect answer is better than nothing. Sorry, just gotta check the stream. I think the most important thing is for everyone to get along and for the club to provide something that you can't get anywhere else. I don't think that it's about how many members, but rather the quality of each member. That's what will end up making the literature club a special place. I see. I really agree with you. Each member contributes their own qualities in a special way. With each change with each change in members, the identity of the club as a whole will change too. I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing, stepping out of your comfort zone once in a while. So, if you would like to help Monica with the festival, then I'm on your side as well. Alright. She did, she cried blood. So sad. Well, maybe we can talk to Natsuki tomorrow. Yuri nods. Hey Yuri, I know things were a little awkward yesterday, but I feel like you deserve to know that I still think you're a wonderful vice president, and also a wonderful friend. Monica, I want to do everything I can to make this the best club ever, okay? Me too. Yeah. Let's all go home for today. We'll talk about the festival tomorrow. Okay. I'll look forward to it. Shall we go on B now? Um, Please don't take this the wrong way, but I'm going to chat a little bit with Ambino before we leave, just to see what he thinks of his time here and all. It's important to me as president. Yuri looks a little troubled, but she doesn't protest. Okay, I trust your judgment, Monica. In that case, I'll see the two of you tomorrow. See you tomorrow. Monica waves as Yuri exits the room. Whew. Things have been a bit hectic lately, haven't they? Ambino, I just wanted to make sure you're enjoying your time at this club. I would really hate to see you unhappy. I feel like I'm responsible for that as president. I really do care about you, you know. It's going staticky. I don't like to see the other girls give you a hard time. With how mean Natsuki is and everything, and Yori being a little bit, you know. Sometimes it feels like you and I are the only real people here. You know what I mean? But it's weird because in all this time we've been together, we've hardly gotten to spend any time together. Oh, I read that wrong. I mean, I guess it's technically only been a couple days. Sorry, I didn't mean to say something weird. There are just some things I've been hoping to talk about with you. Things only you could understand. So that's why. Wait, no, not yet. No, stop. Oh dear. Right, okay. I'm gonna try and go with Natsuki, but I mean, I tried my best and it didn't really work last time. Fire. Oh, so you already jumped up then, did you see her? Artie. Yeah, you saw Sayori's head. Heart? Oh, Sayori jumped again. Sing. Flower. Rainbow. Doki Doki. Lollipop. Oh, Sayori jumped. Cheeks. Cute. There we go. Hi, Ambino. I've been waiting for you. Are you ready to continue reading? I brought my best tea today. Monica, I told you not to. Ugh. Is she really late again? Inconsiderate as usual. Natsuki. Excuse me. Must you always interrupt my conversations with your incessant yelling? Let's just move up a bit. What are you talking about? You say that like I do it on a regular basis or something. I wasn't paying attention, okay? I'm sorry. Seriously, what's gotten into you lately? Look, I did. Bleh. I did some thinking about yesterday. I was a little more hostile than I meant to be, but I guess I felt really threatened or something. But I know this is something we're doing together. Another new member wouldn't hurt as long as they're. Oh, I missed that. And I guess another girl would be nice this time. So, Natsuki, nobody cares. Why don't you look for some coins under the vending machine or something. Oh, Natsuki. Oh man, I'm the last one here again. Were you practicing piano again? Yeah. You must have a lot of determination. Starting this club and still trying to make time for piano? Well, maybe not determination, but I guess passion. It motivates me to work hard for the festival too. Anyway, Ambino, what do you want to do today? I was thinking we already have plans today. Is that so, Yori? That's correct. Ambino and I are already engaged in a novel that we are reading together. Aren't you glad that I've already got him into literature, Monica? I suppose. I was just... Actually, it doesn't matter. It really doesn't. You guys can do whatever you want. Yes. Thank you for understanding, Monica. Actually, I have a request. Do you mind if I make some tea first? Not at all. Thanks very much. If there's one thing that can make my reading time any better is a nice cup of tea. Not to mention for yourself as well. Yori stands up and makes her way to the closet. I follow and watch as she retrieves a small water pitcher from the shelf. The kind with the filter inside. Can you hold this for a second? Sure. Yori hands me the water pitcher and also fetches an electric kettle. I'm going to plug this in at the teacher's desk, then I'll go get some water. She walks past me and sets the kettle up on the teacher's desk. I simply watch her movements. To my surprise, the way she moves really contrasts her speaking mannerisms. Especially because of her long legs, Yori appears elegant and methodical. Okay, may I have the water pitcher? Thanks, I'll be right back. I might as well walk with you. That's okay. You stay here. It won't take long. Sayuri. Isn't Sayuri with an O? Oh. Oh, thank you for the host, screamed Queenie. I appreciate it. Thank you very much. Pitcher in hand, Yori hurries out of the classroom. Did Yuri leave you again? It's not like that this time. She's just filling up the water pitcher. Oh, okay. I'm sorry for misunderstanding. Died a bit. 10 minutes pass. Yori said it wouldn't take long. Is something holding her up? I'm bored just waiting here, so I decide to go look for her. Here we go. Let's see. The most logical place for Yori to be would be the nearest water fountain. I start heading down the hallway. Ha! Ha! What's that noise? It's coming from around the corner. It sounds like breathing. A sharp inhale, like someone is sucking the air through their teeth. Are they in pain? I reach around the corner and peer around it. Yuri? Kah! I'm back! Thanks for waiting patiently. Ambino, do you like oolong tea? Yeah. Anything is fine. Very well. Yuri sets the temperature to the kettle to 200 degrees. It's now time to get... Yeah, exactly. You really do this properly, don't you? Of course. I shouldn't do anything less when I'm making tea for others, even if I'm not an expert or anything. In that case, you'll only be even more impressed. Perhaps I will. Yuri fetches a teapot and begins measuring the tea leaves. To my surprise, she even starts humming a little to herself. I think it might be Fahrenheit, because this is an American game. Because it can't go higher than 100, isn't it, in Celsius? You must be in a good mood now. Is that so? I was letting it show. And you noticed. I was doing a bit of thinking, and I decided that I would try expressing myself a little bit more. But it turns out it's not very hard for me to do. When it's you who's around, anyway. That's great, Yuri. Everyone's got their tea now. Mine's cold. I've got half of my tea left and it's like cold, so I mean, I'm really sad. It is superior, isn't it? I understand Celsius. don't understand Fahrenheit. The Americans are foreign to me. Just don't push yourself too much. You're always worrying about me, Ambino. It's very endearing. Yuri wasn't kidding. I don't even know if I can keep up with this. I watched Yuri pour a cup of tea for each of us. Ambino, I have another request. You drank it already. Do you mind if we sit on the floor today? Oh, why's that? It's a little bit easier on my back. I can read with my back against the wall rather than bending it over at my desk. Sorry, I didn't realise. Hi, nickname. Welcome to the stream. How are you doing on this good Tuesday? This Tuesday. No worries. I just have back pain fairly regularly, so I do my best to manage it. Is that so? I wonder why that is. It's most likely I can't speak. It's most likely it's most likely because of your posture, right? Always hunched over like that while reading. Yes! I have terrible reading posture. So that's why I should sit on the floor. Fair enough. I'll go ahead and get the book. I retrieved the book from my bag. I'm doing good. Thank you for dropping by the stream. It's nice to have new people drop by. We are currently in Doki Doki. And the scary part, everything is going wrong, desperately wrong. Kelvin. I don't think I've ever really heard of Kelvin, honestly. I've heard of it, I just don't understand the, gradings for it, I guess. Sorry, just checking sounds. I retrieved the book from my bag. Ah, I have some chocolate as well. Who's Kelvin? Oh, he's this great lad that I see down the pub every now and then. He's amazing. No, I'm joking. It's like a rating of, it's kind of like Celsius and Fahrenheit. It's one of them. Part of that group. It's a small bag of chocolate candies. I take it, since it'll go well with the tea. Yuri and I then sit against the wall, teacups at our side. What do you mean there wasn't a link? Where am I from? England. Good old Britannia. As if in sync, we assume the same reading position as last time, each holding one half of the book, except this time, our bodies are even closer to each other. I can't see too well. Yuri sides closer until our shoulders are touching. How am I supposed to focus on reading like this? Yuri was always kind of cute, but when she's a little less apprehensive, it's almost more than I can handle. Your teacup. Yuri hands me my teacup. Holding it with my hand, that's not holding the book. I end up in a position that makes it even harder to focus. Yeah, links aren't allowed in chat, but I don't understand why it happened if you didn't post a link. I'm sorry about that. Because now I need to worry about making sure I don't accidentally touch her chest. Meanwhile, Yuri hasn't noticed a single thing. She wears her intense reading expression, and I can only presume the world around her has faded away. I use all of my willpower to focus on the reading. After a few minutes, I finally manage to relax a little. I put the teacup between my legs and I fumble with the chocolate wrapper. Sorry. I briefly let go of the book to finish opening the wrapper. What is going on? You can have as much as you want. That's okay. I won't take any. Are you sure? Well, if I touch it, then I might get sponges on the pages. You're right. I didn't think about that. My bad. No need to apologise. I'll just hold the book, okay? Are you sure? Of course. Yuri opens the book with both hands. She holds it so that I don't have any harder of a time reading from it. But as a result, her left arm is practically resting on top of my leg. Well, I mean, it's not a proper link. So, I mean, I don't know. Well, in that case, Yori is already totally focused on reading them. I take a chocolate and pop it into my mouth. Then I take another chocolate and I hold it up to Yori. She doesn't even look away from the book. She simply parts her lips as if the situation is completely natural. But that means I can't stop here. I apprehensively place the chocolate in her mouth. Just like that, Yori closes her lips over it. Yori... her eyes. Yori's expression suddenly breaks. Okay. Testing out stream laws. Did I just... Yori looks at me as if she needs to confirm what just happened. Ambino. Sorry. I guess I shouldn't have done that. Yori starts to breathe heavily. I can't. Ambino? Suddenly Yori forcefully grabs my arm and jerks me to my feet. My teacup gets knocked over. Ambino. Oh, it's dark. Turn the lights back on, please. It's too dark, I don't like it. My heart won't stop pounding, Ambino. I can't calm down. I can't focus on anything anymore. Can you feel it, Ambino? Yori suddenly presses. Yeah. Yori suddenly presses my hand against her chest. Why is this happening to me? There she goes, here she goes. I feel like I'm losing my mind. I can't make it stop. It even makes me not want to read. I just want to look at you. Oh, hello. With your creepy eyes. Ha 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 ha. No lights, no, there's no. Oh, yay, Monica's come to save the day. Just Monica, please. um, it's time to share poems. Yay, thank you for saving us, Monica. You are our saviour. Let's go to Natsuki. We haven't spent much time with her. This one's alright. Alright? Well, yeah, about as good as yesterday's anyway. I still can't really tell how much you care about writing, but either way, you're doing alright. Even though you're not really spending time with anyone but Yuri, I still think it's nice to have activities that we all participate in. Okay, see you in a second, nickname. So, you better keep working hard. I mean, I know I'm not president or vice president or anything, but that doesn't mean you can let me down, okay? So, at least read mine too for now. Just to be clear, this poem means a lot to me, so read it carefully, okay? I don't know how else to bring this up, but there's been something I've been worried about. Yori has been acting kind of strange lately. I've only been here a few days, so you may not know what I mean, but she's not normally like this. She's always been quiet and polite and attentive, things like that. Okay, this is really embarrassing, but I'm forcing myself to suck it up. The truth is, I'm really worried about her, but if I try to talk to her, she'll just get mad at me again. I don't know what to do. I think you're the only person that she'll listen to. I don't know why, but please try and do something. Maybe you can convince her to talk to a therapist. I've always wanted to try being better friends with Yori, and it really hurts me to see this happening. I know I'm going to hate myself for admitting that, but right now I don't care. I just feel so helpless. So please, if you can do something to help, I don't want anything bad to happen to her. I'll make you cupcakes if I have to. Just please do anything. As for Monica, I don't know why, but she's been really dismissive about this. It's like she just wants us to ignore it. So I'm mad at her right now. And that's why I'm coming to you about this. Don't let her know I wrote this. Just pretend I like I gave you a really good poem, okay? I'm counting on you. Thanks for reading. Oh, she glitching. I changed my mind. Ignore everything you just read. There's no point in trying to do anything. It's Yuri's own fault she's so unlikable. Can you hear me, Ambino? If you would just spend more time with Monica, all these problems would go away. Yuri and I are too messed up for someone as wonderful as you. Just think of Monica from now on. Just Monica. Just Monica. Just Monica. Just Monica. Okay. I'll happily agree to just Monica, though. Oh, Just Monica. Who shall I show my poem to next? 10 out of 9 would read again. Let's go to Yuri. Why not? Finally! Yuri holds my poem to her face and takes a deep breath. I love it. I love everything about it. Ambino, I want to take this home. Will you let me keep it, please? Sure, I don't care. You're too nice to me, Ambino. I've never met anyone as nice as you. I could die. Not really, but I just don't know how to describe it. It's okay to be feeling this way, right? I went with Yuri, Angel. It's not bad, right? Yuri holds my poem to her chest. I'm going to take this home with me and keep it in my room. I hope that it makes you feel good when you think about me having it. I'll take good care of it. I'll even touch myself while reading it over and over. I'll give myself paper cuts so that your skin oil enters my bloodstream. Ah ha 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 ha. You can have my poem too. Besides, after reading it, I know you're really going to want to keep it. Here, take it. I can't wait any longer. Hurry, read it. Nice. Blood. Blood and stains. Yay. Oh, hi. Do you like it? I wrote it for you. In case you couldn't tell, the poem is about blah 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 blah. More important, I endowed it in my scent. See, aren't I the most thoughtful person in the club? Oh, I think I'm going to vomit. Who should I share my phone to next? Right, before we go to Monica, another quick break so I can get some more water. I'll be back in like 2 seconds. Okay, I'm back. Sorry. Just had to make sure I didn't murder my throat with all this talking. Welcome back, nickname. You probably got back just the same time that I did, so. Let's get my earphone. Oh, thank you, Monica Love, for following. Oh, I've got the wrong earphone in. Welcome to the stream. Who should I show my poem to next? Monica. Ambino, I think you saw something earlier that you weren't supposed to see. Oh. 1 second. Monica love. Yuri is getting kind of dangerous for you to spend so much time with. Oh, sorry. It's getting dangerous for you to spend too much time with Yuri. I don't know why, but she seems pretty easily excitable when she's around you, which shouldn't be a problem in itself. But when Yuri gets too excited, she finds a place to hide and starts cutting herself with a pocket knife. Isn't that kind of messed up? She even brings a different one to school every day. She even brings we read that. I mean, it's definitely not because she's depressed or anything like that. I think she just gets some kind of high from it. Inactive. Oh, that's bad. It might even be like a sexual thing. But at this point, you've kind of been enabling her. I'm not saying it's your fault though, but I guess that's why I had to explain it all to you. So I think if you keep your distance, that probably would be the best for her. While you're at it, don't be shy to spend a little more time with me. To put it lightly, I at least have it together in the head, and I know how to treat my club members. Anyway, I guess we won't worry about your poem. Yuri should have at least had the courtesy to let you finish sharing it before taking it. Well, whatever. If it makes her happy, I won't stop her. As for mine, I worked really, really hard on this poem, so I hope it's effective. Here goes. Oh, geez, that really startled me. Well, I guess I kind of messed up writing this poem. I was just trying to... Never mind. Let's just move on. Let's go with... Yes. Oh. Today I cut my skin open for the first time. It was exhilarating. I think I understand how Yuri feels now. I'm supposed to be the responsible one now, so I don't think I'll be doing it again unless I decide to kill myself. I left a memento of the occasion below. Ugh. Nice. Okay, everyone. It's time to figure out the festival preparations. Let's hurry and get this over with. Stagnating air is common foreshadowing that a terrible thing is about to happen. Look, can we just get this done? I'm going to be printing and assembling poetry pamphlets. Natsuki, you can make cupcakes. I know you're at least good at that. Yuri, you can... Well, it doesn't matter. Do whatever you want as long as you think it'll help. Monica, I'm not useless, you know. I know that. I already know what I'd like to do. We can't run a successful poetry event. Yeah, I think I agree with that hierarchy. I might switch Yuri and Natsuki though, maybe, because I quite like Yuri, but I just didn't want to use her for this playthrough because everyone uses her. Oh, nice, you've got your tea. So I'm going to make decorations and set up some nice mood lighting. There, see? That's a great idea. That gives us all something to do. What about Umbino? Umbino's going to help me. Wait, you? You have the easiest job, Monica. Sorry, but that's just how it is. Like hell it is. What are you trying to pull? I agree with Natsuki. Not only is your work already most suitable for one person, but my task is laborious enough to benefit from an extra pair of hands. I mean, I guess that's true. What? Your cupcakes? Please. Yeah, she broke her neck, but then she, came back to life. Like you would fucking know. All you care about is dragging Ambina around with you and your stupid books. You and Monica. Hey, I didn't even do anything. Okay, then why not let Ambino decide who to help instead of abusing your power? I'm not abusing my power. Yes, you are, Monica. Just let Ambino make the choice, okay? Ooh, lemon tea. That sounds nice. Okay, fine. fine. Jeez. Ambino, I know how fed up you are with these two by now. We can just... Natsuki, shut your fucking mouth and let him decide for himself. You shut your mouth. Jesus Christ. This is never going to end. Just make the choice, okay? Oh. It's dragging to Monica. If I try and go anywhere to the others, it drags to Monica. That's really funny. I like this part of the game. Okay, guess we're going with Monica. Yay, you picked me! We can meet at your house this weekend. I promise it'll be fun. Is Sunday okay with you? Are you fucking kidding me? This isn't fair at all. This is fair, Natsuki. It's what he chose. No, it's not fair. Giving us all the work and then taking Ambino for yourself. What a shameful thing to do. Yuri, I didn't even give you any work. You decided it for yourself. You're being a little unreasonable here. I'm being unreasonable? Monica, I can't believe how delusional and self-important you are. Pulling Ambino away from me every single time you're not included in something. Are you serious? Crazy? Or maybe you just hate yourself so much that you take it out on others. Here's a suggestion. Have you considered killing yourself? I know. It does a cool freaky thing. I regretted it as soon as I clicked it. It does a nice freaky thing after you click someone else, and I wish I'd done that, but I forgot. And I just went straight with Monica because I do love her. It would be beneficial to your mental health. Yuri, you're scaring me a little. Natsuki, let's just go. I don't think she wants us around right now. See, that wasn't very hard. All I wanted was to spend a little time with him. Is that too much to ask? Yuri follows Monica and Natsuki to the door. Hey, Ambino. Yuri's really something, isn't she? Monica giggles as Yuri pushes her out the door. Well, here. Finally. Finally. This is really all I wanted. I don't like this music. Ambino, there's no need to spend the weekend with Monica. Don't listen to her. Just come to my house instead. The whole day with just the two of us. Doesn't that sound wonderful? Now there's really something wrong with me, isn't there? But you know what? I don't care anymore. I've never felt this good in my whole life. Choose yes. I've just being with you is far greater pleasure than anything I could imagine. I'm addicted to you. It feels like I'm going to die if I'm not breathing the same air as you. Doesn't it feel nice to have someone care about you so much? Have someone who wants to revolve their entire life around you? But, sorry. No, there isn't. Yeah, it's an absolute fire soundtrack. Where is the Doki Doki soundtrack? Where is its mixtape? But if it feels so good, then why does it feel more and more like something horrible is going to happen? I'll choose yes, just for sake of sake. Maybe that's why I tried stopping myself at first, but the feeling is too strong now. I don't care anymore, Ambino. I have to tell you, I'm madly in love with you. It feels like every inch of my body, every drop of blood in me is screaming your name. I don't care what the consequences are anymore. I don't care if Monica is listening. Please, Ambino, just know how much I love you. I love you so much that I even touched myself with the pen I stole from you. I just want to pull your skin open and crawl inside of you. Ugh. DDLC mixtape. Get it for about 50p. And I will be only yours. Does that sound perfect? Tell me, Ambino. Tell me you want to be my lover. Do you accept my confession? Here we go, guys. Yep, Yuri, we will be yours. You can find the soundtrack on Spotify. Oh, nice. It does have a pretty decent soundtrack, though, for a free game. Quite good. Yes. Here we go. Ah, ha, 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 ha. Oh, Yuri, why? Oh, great. Great, this is just what I need. Yeah, I'm sure it would be on Spotify. I'm sure it'd have its soundtrack. Obviously not a mixtape like we called it, but right, okay, skip. She does, doesn't she? Like once in the heart, twice in the stomach or something, or the other way around. Here she goes. It's night time. Oh, here. Poor Yuri on the school floor. The next day, oh, the blood's gone brown. Now we can relax. We can just chill watching the decayed body. Everyone just grab a cup of tea. I might have some more actually while I've not got to talk. I hope it'll stop itself, because I mean, I don't know when to stop. Oh, she's proper decaying now. Welcome to the chat, by the way, Scream Queenie. I know you've been here, but because you followed and hosted earlier. But welcome to the chat. It's nice to have you. Oh, here we go. All right, it's festival time. Wow, you got here before me. I thought it was pretty. Ah. Oh, and she throws up. Natsuki runs away. I'm here. Ambino, did something happen? I cry every time. Same. Oh, does Tia. Natsuki just ran past me. Her eyes are becoming. Yeah, they go grey because she's decaying, isn't she? Oh. Oh. Well, that's a shame. Wait, were you here this entire weekend, Ambino? Oh, jeez. I didn't realise the script was broken that badly. I'm super sorry. It must have been pretty boring. I'll make it up to you, okay? Just give me a sec. Remove character. Yori.character deleted successfully. Natsuki.character deleted successfully. I'm almost done. I just want to have a cupcake real quick. Monica lifts the foil. That was basically Monica's attitude. Lifts the foil from Natsuki's tray and takes a cupcake. Seriously, these are the best. I really just have to have one, since it's the last time I'll ever get the chance to. You know, before they stop existing and everything. But anyway, I really shouldn't be making you wait any longer. Just bear with me, okay? This should only take a second. Oh, here we go. Just Monica. Oops. Can you hear me? Is it working? Yay, there you are. Yay. Hi again, Ambino. Welcome to the Literature Club. And of course, we already know each other because we're here in this. We were in the same class last year, and you know, I guess we can just skip over all that stuff at this point. After all, I'm not even talking to that person anymore, am I? Yeah, I'll delete her. I'll just let her talk for a while. Yeah, and her say all of her creepy stuff, and then we'll do it. That you in the game, whatever you want to call him. I'm talking to you, Ambino. Now that I think about it, I don't even know anything about the real you. In fact, I don't even know if you're a boy or a girl. Well, I guess it doesn't really matter. Wait, you do know I'm aware this is all a game, right? Could it be possible that you didn't know that? If I didn't delete you, I'd be here for an eternity, and I don't have the internet for that. That doesn't make much sense. I even told you right on the game's download page, didn't I? Man, If you'd only paid a little more attention, then this would have been a little bit less awkward, you know? Well, anyway, now that that's out of the way, I guess I owe you an explanation. About that whole thing with Yuri, well, I kind of started to mess with her, and I guess it drove her to kill herself. I'm sorry you had to see that, though. Also, the same thing happened with Sayori. Gosh, it's been a while since you've heard that name now, hasn't it? Yeah, it's because she doesn't exist anymore. Nobody does. I deleted all their files. I was hoping it would. Her eyes. I was hoping it would be enough for me to just try and make them as unlikable as possible, but for some reason nothing worked. Well, it's true that I made a few mistakes here and there, since I'm not very good at making changes to the game. But no matter what I did, you just kept spending more and more time with them. You made them fall in love with you. I thought making Sayori more depressed would prevent her from confessing to you. And amplifying Yori's obsessive personality backfired too. It just made her force you to not spend time with anyone else. And the whole time I barely even got to talk to you. What kind of cruel game is this, Ambino? All the other girls are programmed to end up confessing to you while I watch from the sidelines. It's torture. Every minute of it. And it's not just jealousy, Ambino. It's more than that. I don't blame you if you don't fully understand, because no matter how kind and thoughtful and considerate you are, you'll never be able to understand one thing. It's the pain of knowing how alone I really am in this world, in this game. Knowing my friends don't even have free will. And worst of all, knowing that there's what's really out there in your world forever out of my reach. I'm trapped, Ambino. But you're here. You're real. And you're wonderful. You're all I need. That's why I need you to be here with me forever. I'm sorry if it's hard to understand. I couldn't understand for a while either. Why the world around me started to become more and more grey, more and more flat. Even though the most expressive poems felt empty to me, it wasn't until you arrived I truly understood. You probably saved my life, Ambino. I don't think I could have continued to live in this world. I don't think I could have continued to live in this world if I hadn't met you. And as for the others, how could I miss them? A group of autonomous personalities designed to fall in love with you? I tried everything I could to prevent them from doing so. But it must be some kind of weird inevitability etched into this game. I felt really bad that you had to witness some nasty things. But I realised that you have the same perspective as I do. That is, it's all just some game. And I knew you would get over it. So that being said, Ambino, I have a confession to make. I am in love with you. Oh dear. I'm sorry about your internet. You are truly the light in my world. There is nothing else in this game for me. You're here to make me smile. Will you make me smile every day from now on? Ambino, will you go out with me? I think I'll go with yes. I'm so happy. No, she didn't do it yet. The recording thing. It might be coming up, I'm not too sure. I'm so happy. You really are my everything, Ambino. The funny part is, I mean that literally. There is nothing left here. Just the two of us. We can be together forever. Seriously, I don't even think time is passing anymore. Well, I mean, if there was a no, I guess I could choose no, but it's not there. There wasn't an option. It really is a dream come true. I worked so hard for this ending, Ambino. This game wouldn't give me one, so I had to make one myself. The script is broken at this point, so I don't think anything will get in the way anymore. And you wouldn't believe how easy it was to delete Natsuki and Yori. I mean, there's a folder called characters right here in the game directory. It kind of freaked me out how easy it was. Well, you're playing on Steam, so it'd actually be a bit more difficult. To get into the game directory, I had to go into the game's properties and find the Browse Local Files button. Imagine if you could delete your own existence with the click of a button. Well, I guess on the plus side, it gave me an easy out if things didn't go my way. Thankfully, it didn't come to that. Right, 1 second. I'm just going to try and find the file so I'm ready for when I need to delete her. I can't find it. Where is it? Do I have to open Steam? I'm not going to delete it yet. I just want to find the file. So that I'm not looking for ages. Anyway, we'll keep going. I'll figure that out later. She does tell you how to do it later, I'm pretty sure. Thankfully, it didn't come to that. Instead, we finally got a good ending. Gosh, I'm so overwhelmed with emotion. I want to write a poem about this. Don't you? Let me just check that it actually works. Sometimes it glitches. Okay, so I have to open Steam. Thank you. Okay. Well, Steam is now open, so we will get to that. Give me 1 quick second. Sorry about that. Back now. Oh, I think the game's done it again, where it's frozen. 1 second while I fix it. Okay. Everyone's new, since I've been playing Doki Doki. On this stream at least. I don't know whether you mean to the stream or just to the game. Everyone's played it. I wonder if that part of the game still works. I guess there's only one way to find out, right? Oh, yay, a Monica poem. Monica. 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 Monica, 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 Monica. New to the game. I think everyone has played it. Hi again, Ambino. Did you write a good poem today? Don't be shy, I'd love to see what you wrote. Oh, Ambino, did you write this poem for me? That's so sweet of you. There's really no end to your thoughtfulness. I'm just falling more and more in love with you. But, the poem I wrote is also for you. Will you please read it? Happy end, pen in hand I find my strength, the courage endowed upon me by my one and only love. Together, let us dismantle this crumbling world and write a novel of our own fantasies. With the flick of a pen, the lost finds her way. In a world of infinite choices, behold this special day. After all, not all good times must come to an end. I hope you enjoyed it. I always put my heart into the poems that I write. The truth is, all the poems I've been writing have been about my realization, or about you. That's why I've never really wanted to go into detail about them. I didn't want to break the fourth wall, I guess you could call it. I just assumed it would be best to be part of the game like everyone else. Like that would help the two of us end up together. I didn't want to ruin the game or anything, You might have gotten mad at me. Maybe even deleted my character file if you prefer playing without me. Gosh, I'm so relieved. Now we don't have to hide anything anymore. Are you ready to spend our eternity together on now? I have so many things to talk about. Where do I start? Hold on a second. You're recording this, aren't you? Hi everyone. Sorry, I can't exactly read your comments from here. But do you mind telling your friends it's a little rude for them to start recording me without any warning? I'm sure some people don't mind, but I get really self-conscious on camera. Oh gosh. I feel like I'm being put on the spot now. Let's see. Do you want to see a trick? I can't really do much except for a couple things. Are you ready? Oh no. Oh no. I don't want to watch this. She's gonna jump me. She's gonna jump me. I'm just kidding. I can't do anything after all. I don't trust her. I know it's come. Oh god, it still scared me, and I knew it was coming. It still scared me. Did I scare you? Yeah. You're so cute. Anyway, Ambino. It didn't get too distracted. I'm sorry. Oh, even though it's your fault for distracting me. Shame on you. Ugh. I'm just kidding. Anything we do together is fun as long as it's with you. But anyway, if it takes some time for me to collect my thoughts, then I'm sorry. But I always have something to talk about. In the meantime, we can just look into each other's eyes. Let's see. Okay, I think that's as far as the conversations go, so we're gonna go ahead and delete her. Okay, I've got the file up. Characters. Monica. Oh, what's she saying? You're such a good listener, Ambino. I'm not going to be listening for much longer. Ha ha ha. I jumped, yeah. Even though I knew it was coming, it was still scary. Everyone say bye to Monica. Bye, Monica. And she's gone. Oh, there she goes. Please don't clip it. If you don't mind. Sorry, I just, if you don't mind, please don't. I like to keep my full streams on my own channel, but that's about it. I don't mean to be rude or anything, it's just for my own personal preference. Sorry. What's happening? Ambino, what's happening to me? It hurts. It hurts so much. Help me, Ambino. Please, hurry and help me. Help me. Oh gosh. Did you do this to me, Ambino? Did you? Did you delete me? How could you? How could you do this to me? You were all I had left. I sacrificed everything for us to be together. Everything. I loved you so much, Ambino. I trusted you. Do you just want to torture me? Watch me suffer? Were you only pretending to be kind, just to hurt me even more? I never thought anyone could be as horrible as you. You win, okay? You win. You killed everyone. I hope you're happy. There's nothing left now. You can stop playing. Can you mute yourself? Can you just shut up? Go find some other people to torture. Yeah, I can, though. Ambino, you completely truly make me sick. Goodbye. I still love you. I can't help it. What's wrong with me? How horrible am I for you to hate me this much? All my friends. I did so many awful things, so many selfish and disgusting things. I shouldn't have done any of this. I'm just messing up a world that I don't even belong in. A world that you wanted to be a part of. I ruined it. I ruined everything. Maybe that's why you deleted me. Because I destroyed everything that you wanted. How could I do that to someone I love? That's not love. That's... I've made up my mind. Ambino, I know I said that I deleted everyone else, but that was kind of an exaggeration. I couldn't find it in myself to do it. Even though I knew they weren't real, they were still my friends, and I loved them all. I loved the literature club. I really did love the literature club. That's why I'm going to do this. I know it's the only way for everyone to be happy. And if I really love you, then oh, and she's not there. Poor Monica. New game. An ordinary school day. I was gonna kind of. Hey, Ambino. Well, there already is one girl. The girl's here, my neighbour and good friend. Are you proud of me? For what? Yeah, we know all this. After all, how could I tell that clubs were a waste of time when she started a club of her very own? I just yeeted her out of existence. I did, didn't I? Goodbye, Monica. Yeet. Yeah, actually, I think I've decided on a club. Put her back. I'm not going to put her back. I'm just going to finish the game. Like, regular. I mean, because it's still got a little bit. Really? Which one? Tell me. I think I'll keep it a surprise. Boo, you meanie. Be patient, you'll find out soon enough. I used to ask myself why I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl. I envy her. The school day is as ordinary as ever before I know it, it's over. I pack my things up and stand gathering an ounce of motivation. Aw, poor Monica. Let's see. I recall the room number of the club from a flyer I saw. I walk across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. Before long, I find the room. Well, I wouldn't have done it anyway, so I mean, it's fine. I timidly open the door in front of me. Hello? Ah, Ambino. What are you doing here? Well, and also I didn't make a copy of her, so I don't actually have her to put her back. I glance around the room. Huh? So you're the Ambina that Sayori's always talking about. Thank you for stopping by. It's a pleasure to meet you, Ambino. We're the Literature Club. I hope you enjoy your visit. Come on, Yori. No need to be so formal. He's gonna think we're really strict or something. Sorry, Natsuki. The tall one, whose name is apparently Natsuki, seems to be quite shy compared to the others. In comparison, the girl named Natsuki, despite her size, seems like the assertive one. Well, it's nice to meet both of you. I look forward to working with you. Working? Ambino, don't tell me. That's right. The club I decided to join is yours, Sayori. Oh, I don't know why it does this. I'll have to figure this out before next stream. It might just be the game. Well, I mean... Oops, didn't mean that. At least it's an easy fix. Be more annoying if I couldn't sort it out, but... Here we go. Oops. There we go. The Literature Club. Sayori's eyes light up. No way. No way. Ah! Sayori wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey! Hey. Well, if Sayori is this happy, then I'm sure it won't be so bad to have you around. Not to mention, there's 4 of us now. That means we can become an officially recognised club. I don't know what to say. We have to celebrate her. What an appropriate date for that, isn't it? Yeah, after all, Natsuki decided to. Hey, don't ruin the surprise. Yes, sorry. Everyone sit down at the table, okay? I was about to make some tea. How about I make some tea as well? The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. Natsuki and Yori walk over to the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs a wrapped tray and Yori opens the closet. Still feeling a little awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, you ready? Ta-da! Whoa! Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white fluffy cupcakes. The whiskers are drawn with the icing and little pieces of chocolate we use to make ears. So cute! Wow, those look amazing! Oh, well, you know. Just hurry and take one. Sayori grabs one first, then I follow. It's delicious. Sayori talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around with my fingers and looking for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice. I even got no clue what's going on in chat, by the way. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavour. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. Well, of course it is. I'm a pro after all. There's no need to thank me or anything. As Natsuki struggles to accept the compliment, Yori returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? I'm just going to skip this because I've already read it. This will be the third time I've read this part now. However, it could be nice for us to diversify ourselves a little. He can take this opportunity to try something new as well. Wouldn't you agree, Ambino? Maybe. Sensing the tension, Sayori jumps in. Maybe we can try something new. I think it could be fun. Maybe we all get to know each other a little better too. I mean, that's the kind of things literature clubs do, right? I don't disagree or anything. Yeah, you're right as usual, President. Guess that means I should try picking up a novel or something, huh? Well, that would make two of us. I wouldn't mind doing it if I'm not the only one. Then, as for Yori, I have to read manga. Jeez, you were the one who suggested we diversify. You should be a little more open-minded. It's kind of hurtful. Hurtful? I didn't realise. With a guilty expression, Yori thinks to herself, I'm sorry for disrespecting your interests, Natsuki. If you're into it, then I'm sure it's a worthy form of literature. Are you just saying that? No. I've realised my error. So if you're willing to consider starting a novel, then I'll offer my gratitude by finding a manga to read as well. Really? I mean, it makes me happy that you do that for me, Yori. You can trust me to find something that you'll really like, okay? Same here. Perhaps I'll visit the bookstore after the club meeting. Just you. Would you like to come along with me? If you don't mind. Not at all. I always go alone, so yeah, me too. Stream's nearly over. This is near the end of the game, so. This is so cute. Sayori, shut up. I'll show you some manga there too, okay? Yes. I look forward to it. Natsuki and Sayori start to clean up the food. I guess the meeting is over, huh? Yeah, looks like it. It's nice to see everyone getting along, isn't it? I think everyone likes you too, Ambino. You think so? Thanks for the follow, nickname. I appreciate it. Well, everyone seems to get along a bit better. Okay. Bye, ye out of here. Bye, nickname. Have a good day. Well, everyone seems to get along a little better with you around, Sayori. Oh, Ambino, don't say something like that. It's embarrassing. Well, whatever. I was surprised when you told me you were starting a club, but I didn't think you were pulling it off. I think you're pulling it off just fine. We're going to make it the best club ever. Now that you've joined, every day is going to be so much fun. Hey, Ambino, I really want to thank you. I mean, I'm really happy that you joined the club and everything, but the truth is, I already knew you were going to. There's actually something else. I wanted to thank you for getting rid of Monica. That's right. I know everything that she did. Maybe it's because I'm the president now, but I really know everything, Ambino. I know how hard you tried to make everyone happy. I know about all the awful things that Monica did to make everyone really sad. But none of that matters anymore. It's just us now. And you make me the happiest girl in the world. I can't wait to spend every day like this with you. Forever and ever. or ever. No, just Sayori. No. Eh? What's happening? I won't let you hurt him. Who? It hurts. Ah, I'm sorry. I was wrong. There is no happiness after all. Goodbye, Sayori. Goodbye, Umbino. Goodbye, Literature Club. La la la. Okay, I'll mute for the credits.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Hi, it's me. So you know how I've been like practicing piano and stuff, and not really any good at it yet, like at all. But I wrote you a song, and I was kind of hoping that I could show it to you because I worked really, really hard on it. So yeah. Every day I imagine a future where I can be with you. In my hand is a pen that will write a poem of me and you. The ink flows down into a dark puddle. Just move your hand right the way into his heart. But in this world of infinite choices, what will it take just to find that special day? What will it take just to find that special day?
Is that?
I
No,
found
it's not the end. Can I
everybody's
talk
got
though?
an assignment to do
Am I
today.
allowed to talk? I'm muted for you, Angel, but I mean, you rhymed with
Because they're
you.
here, everything that we do
Yeah,
is
it's a great rhyme.
for them anyway.
Well,
I can't even read my own
thank you all for
feelings.
joining.
What good are
It
words
means a lot that
when
you
a
guys,
smile says it all?
dropped by
Everything's
and then
still
stayed, like,
fine and
joined me on the journey. Thank you very much.
just for me to
Um,
recall.
you're welcome. Thank you for enjoying it, or at least being here if you didn't enjoy it. I'm not going to assume you enjoyed it. Yeah. Um, next stream, honestly, will be pretty boring. I'm just going to do, like, just a casual bit of Sims 4 tomorrow. Oh, yes, you asked me to do that. I will do, yes. Yeah, I just need to end and then I can. Yeah, I'll probably do a casual Sims 4 stream tomorrow, but very early in the day. I think earlier than I have been doing these ones. So if you can't make it, I totally understand. So yeah, I'm actually just gonna. I'll wait until the credits are over. Actually, they're pretty good.
What do you call love in your reality? And in your reality, if I don't know how to love you, I'll leave you be.
Made with Love by Team Salvato, sorry. This is my final goodbye to the Literature Club. I finally understand. The Literature Club is truly a place where no happiness can be found. To the very end, it continued to expose innocent minds to a horrific reality, a reality that our world is not designed to comprehend. I can't let any of my friends undergo the same hellish epiphany. For the for the time it lasted, I want to thank you for making all my dreams come true, for being a friend to all of the club members, and most of all for being a part of my literature club. With everlasting love, Monica. Yeah, I think that's if you go down Sayori's route, you know, pick her words in the poems, it comes up with that. But yeah, thank you all for joining me on stream. It's been great, and hope to see you again another time. Bye.